Alrighty. I think I'll just edit some videos for like 10 minutes. 15 minutes tops. Okay, well, I edited that video and filmed a new one and wrote the next one. Oh my sweet Jesus, my neck. How long have I been holding it in that position? How long have I had to pee this badly? I am so hungry. Like I think I'm legitimately too weak to make it to the kitchen. Just gonna check the clock here, see what time it is. Fuck! I was supposed to be so many places so long ago.
Attention deficit disorder. That means it's like hard for you to pay attention, right?
Right. Except when it's not. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most magical and confusing parts of ADHD. Hyperfocus. Hyperfocus is a state of deep, sustained concentration that people with ADHD experience relatively frequently. While this seems paradoxical, it actually makes complete sense when you look at the brain waves of people with ADHD. So the ADHD brain tends to have low levels of beta waves. These are the waves that help us do practical things, and they also help us with things like impulse control, self-regulation, and planning. Basically, order. Beta waves help us create order out of this chaos we call existence. On the other hand, the ADHD brain tends to have excessive amounts of a different frequency of brainwaves called theta waves. These are much slower brainwaves that are associated with things like dreaming, meditation, intoxication, and other trance states. So people with ADHD are more prone to slipping into these trippy trance states, including that all-important flow state. Flow state is a term that artists, performers, and even professional athletes use to describe that feeling of being completely immersed in what you're doing, of being in the zone. In order for flow states to occur, the practical, self-critical, and anxious parts of the self need to disengage, allowing the subconscious to take over. Athletes and dancers who achieve flow state will say that they can perform for hours without having to think about it, working completely from muscle memory.
Wow, flow state sounds so cool. That's basically like having a superpower. What could possibly be bad about that?
Well, that is a great question. The thing about flow state and hyperfocus in people with ADHD is that we can't turn it on and off at will. It just kind of sneaks up on us, or sometimes it doesn't, even when we really need it to. For instance, when I wrote an 80-page long paper as part of my senior thesis in college, I did not work on it little by little, methodically chipping away at it until it was done. No, I did not do that. What I did was I plopped myself down with my computer twice and wrote 40 pages each time. And that is how I do life. It's extremely unpredictable and stressful, but it kind of works out sometimes. The other difficult thing about hyperfocus is that while you're hyperfocusing, the rest of the world falls by the wayside. So, like, yes, you've spent the last 7 hours being super productive on this one thing, but you've forgotten to eat, and pee, and call that person back, and bathe yourself. Also, snapping out of the hyperfocus can be really jarring and upsetting. Like, because you're in something similar to a dream state, coming out of it can feel like waking up from a long nap, just kind of gross and groggy. Oh yeah, this is the world. Here we go again. So, how does one function in the world when one is prone to these lapses into these trancy, hyper-focused flow states? Now that is a great question, and I am actually in the process of making another video all about that. Because this video is already long, and I am trying to be mindful of everyone's attention spans. So I want to hear from you guys. Is hyperfocus a thing that you experience? Is it a positive thing in your life, or not so much? P.S. The comments that you guys have been leaving on my other ADHD videos are so sweet and thoughtful, and they're honestly making my life, and I just want to hear more from you guys, because you're awesome human beings. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Is that an owl? Birds. Is that a cow or a dog?